Hello people of the web and welcome back to the Lyfcraft server. I haven't even exported the last video yet, but I thought I'd best start recording this one because I have some plans on what we need to do. You may or may not be aware that I've had a few deaths, and those deaths resulted in my elytra being used up. I'm down to my last pair, and the shop's running a little bit low. So Karis and I, who, wow, she's overtaken me on deaths, are going to head to the end to get more elytra, or potentially add to our death count. And seeing as we're going, just need to top up on rockets, of which we can use the new sugarcane farm and my mob bomb to get. But before I go, I might as well change these to be netherite, which is expensive, but it will look so much better. Now I best not lose them. I'll be very upset. Ooh. Fancy. It's the day after my stream and I have many bits of good news. First off, a few elytra for the shop. Secondly, we got diamonds and iron and gold and other great loot. And finally, no one redeemed a mob head. I can keep my helmet on. Now this is a kind of scary concept, going through the nether carrying 10 elytra and not wearing gold. Please let me get to the shopping district without being killed. Wait, there's no piglins around. This is rare. How did you get there? I mean, could have climbed up a ladder. We now have a resident chicken who's dropping eggs. Oh. I'll say that. Oh, there he is. Thought he'd gone. Oh, I thought I was down to one elytra, other than the show one. We have 2. Now we have 10. Much better. I just realised something. I forgot to hold the dragon egg. Give me a torch. Give me a torch. I'm borrowing this torch. I want that dragon egg because there's an achievement attached to it. So, video footage to know how it's supposed to go back together. Right. So if I break that, place a torch. In theory, this should still work. Oh yeah. Let me in. Ha! I'm in. How do I get out? Get out. And don't lose the egg. These chickens seem to be multiplying. Go away. I was kind of hoping that would give me another chicken. My intention for at least this part of the episode is to make some more progress on the base. As much progress as we've made, there's a lot more to be done. Namely, I want to link this blackstone path up with that tower and fill it in. Which shouldn't take too much blackstone. However, I don't have a lot. And I'm bored of spending blackstone in the shopping... Sorry. Spending diamonds for blackstone in the shopping district. So, I'm going to set myself up AFK for a good while, see how much I can get in the way of gold, and exchange that gold for other amazing drops from piglins. So, to the nether? And yes, I did grab bones, because I needed building blocks. Quick and easy way of grabbing building blocks without having to go to storage. Oh, I'm going to put that there, and AFK here for a bit. I love that sound of bone blocks. And after 2 days of AFKing when I can get my computer loaded, we have a few shulkers of things. Let's go back to the base and check it out. We're back at the base, however we're not going to the storage platform up in the sky, because at the end of a live stream I dug out a little area and put some chests down. This is going to eventually house my sorting system. Well, my main sorting system, not bulk. And so I've been storing chests down here. And I might have done a trip before. Yeah, we have a few bits and pieces. I said a few. That's a lot of shulkers. And of course there's bits mixed in together. So I need to go through this and sort it out. So much rotten flesh. I might have to get Karis to come by, pick this up and trade it away with the villagers. Just, that's a lot. I know I haven't lit things up particularly well, but this guy sneaking up on me, a little bit rude. Now I actually came over here to point out that I've cleared a few shulkers away. The rest of these are filled with good stuff but need sorting, which I'm going to leave for now because that seems like hard work. I'm just going to go through them and take the blackstone, which I need for the stream later today. That's obsidian. Don't build with obsidian. It's difficult. This has saved me a few diamonds. Trading with piglins. Worth doing. I might as well make an effort to sort through this stuff. I got a lot of iron boots. They've got soul speed, which is nice, but I have soul speed 3 and don't need them, but I don't have a source of iron yet, so smelting them would probably be a good idea. Also, iron nuggets. Kind of handy. I knew I had 1 or 2 pairs of boots. I wasn't quite anticipating the number I have. Also, iron nuggets. That's a decent quantity of iron nuggets. It's worth collecting. So we have, what, 25 there, plus another 5, 31 pairs of iron boots. Now let's let them smell. Nearly 2 stacks of iron ingots. Definitely worth doing. Oh, and I have this junk to get rid of. Added bonus XP. Always worth grabbing. Especially when you got picks that have been worn out from digging a massive hole the size of the sun. Might be an exaggeration. More like the size of the moon. Well, that did next to nothing. Let's try standing here. Oh, elytra mended. I would say that's a decent amount of mending, considering they were both in the red. Oh. And a bonus of more iron. And who said picking up iron armour from the end wasn't worth doing? It would appear that I'm a complete and utter derp, in that I've been streaming over a 4-day weekend and did record a clip a couple of days ago showing the progress so far. I went to do some editing, found that I had my mic muted, which is not very conducive to a YouTube video. So, I'm re-recording that to show you the progress we've made. Namely, let's land gracefully. Perfect. This pathway now connects all the way around this quadrant of the base, and we've even got a little bit of a pathway going around the bottom of the witch hut, or witch farm as I should say. The area between, I need to decide what I'm doing with it, but it needs to be spawn proof from slime, because currently we're getting a lot of them and they're a bit of a pain. But that's for later. The first thing I want to get done with this central bit requires a lot of crimson wood, which I don't have a lot of, and I need to put slabs all the way around with pressure plates on top, because I believe pressure plates stop slime spawns, although I do need to double check that. Now, since that clip that I previously recorded and had to redo, we've had a good long stream working on bulk storage. So stone, cobble and all the other massively bulk storage stuff is now in this wall. And as you can see from back here, there's a lot of chests per slice, which is plenty of storage for me for all of these bulk things. Then we have on the right hand side a smaller bulk storage, so just 5 double chests for things that we don't need quite that many chests for. It's a little bit more work in hooking it up, but it means that all of the stuff that goes in bulk will get sorted into there, and any excess overflow can end up in the input for this sorting system that requires me to get my redstone hat on. Oh, and I should say, anything that doesn't get sorted out by this system, the overflow, will end up in chests on this wall. Obviously, it doesn't need to be quite that tall, but I haven't decided how tall it will be yet. So, there's the space. We'll fill it somehow. Oh, and I finally put the comparators in for these silos. Apparently we have a lot of rotten flesh. In the stream that I'm due to do with Karis in about half an hour's time, we're going to be working at her base. Let's sleep. Let's sleep and then do the explanation. Good morning. As I was saying, we'll be working at her base today, but I'm really hopeful that we can start spawn-proofing my nether tunnel, because I've had a couple instances where I've gone through my nether portal and found a significant number of slimes in here, because they're spawning on the platforms above, jumping down, and then the medium-sized ones end up jumping into a portal, and this becomes a death trap. So we need to secure my end portals and make this pathway a little bit more safe. And the quickest and easiest way of doing that is probably just going to be putting some fences across for now. Eventually, these platforms up here will be spawn-proof, but until that point, it's easiest just to block off the end portals. Not end portals, nether portals. I just remembered why I was flying over here. I need wood to make fences. Trusted axe. Oh, Karis moved the beacon. I'm pretty certain I don't need 70 blocks to do my portal, but it's better to have too many than not enough. That might be an issue at that height. Ah, hello. I think we should do the wise thing and just forego the carpet for now. Oh yeah, gates. Can't be bothered. This may seem silly. Yes, I don't use fence gates. They're overrated. But I have an idea that I think might... See, there's the problem. First thing will be to make this tunnel 3 wide, because 3 is a much nicer number. It's a magic number, in fact. This is always a little bit frightening to do, because if I mess this up, things might not connect. Hopefully that connects. Now, what I'm thinking of doing would be having soul sand down here, and then stairs and slabs on top, and I think that will still allow me to walk super fast if you have boots. Let's find out. Oh yep, that definitely seems to work. Now the question is, does this slow you down if you don't have boots? Oh, if it does, there is a solution, but it's not a very elegant one. Right. That seems slow. Oh, and of course you don't step up. Yeah, that feels very slow. Yep, it does slow you down. I have a solution. My solution requires being a very, very thin hole. Soul soil, which I believe still allows... for speed without... Oh. What? Oh, I'm not wearing my boots. So it doesn't slow you down on the slabs. But yeah, if you stand on the slabs, it does speed you up if you've got soul speed. Perfect. Which means I can rip this bit out and put stairs along here and here. And if we're running in the middle, we get the boost of speed. I mean, in a way it'd be nice to get it on the sides as well, but that does make it a 3 wide pathway of soul soil. And I don't have that much soul soil. We can always come back and add the soul soil later. Yeah. Then we just need to design the walls so that we can have a completely enclosed area, because this is all non-spawnable. And I like it. Technically, soul soil is renewable in that you can make it by making soul campfires and then... Oh. Breaking those campfires, but it does cost you a lot of resources. So, it's probably a good idea to pick as much up as possible. And this has an overhang. Which is why I'm holding shift like my life depends on it. Because at some point, this will open up and I might scream like a little child. A few days have passed since the last clip, and I thought I'd show you the progress that we've made on stream. So now this ladder no longer goes down and has a little pathway to another ladder. We just have one going all the way down to my tunnel. Now this goes all the way to spawn and is completely spawn proof and enclosed. So safe, which means I can also fly down it. There is also a little tunnel going off to the right which goes towards my Scary Night area, which we haven't quite finished, but we will get it done soon enough. Oh, I was going to say, where did you come from? There was a door here. Someone must have broke down the door. Hi. Run, piggy, run. Yeah. Now let's move before someone gets angry. As always, I come back from the Nether with a few shulker boxes full of rotten flesh and a few other bits and pieces which need to be sorted. We still don't have a sorting area per se, but we have the silos, so at least I can grab these things and put them away. You see, the bulk silos are nearly finished. I've actually done all of the chests on one side. Need to do a bit of hoppers and chests behind. The transference from one side to the other, which is probably going to happen in next stream. Technically functioning, I can put things in manually or I can put it in here. Just means that anything that doesn't get sorted into these chests ends up in a hopper at the top at the moment. I'm slowly trying to move everything from up here to down there so we can get rid of this platform. And I just noticed we now have a double chest. Thank you, Zach EC. That's Enigmacraft. Ah, he must have collected some of the stone shulkers. Ah, yep. So he's taken some stone. There's plenty more for him if he wants it. He can help himself. But this gives me loads of empty shulkers. And because we've made so many shulkers to store stone, I need somewhere to put them all. Now I'd like to have a few dotted around. I keep shulkers in here, just so that when we have one filled up and I can grab it and just replace it with an empty. But that's already 27 shulkers and full. So, how about we find somewhere in here? For now, let's go with... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barrels. Well, so far I've spent about half an hour moving stuff, and it doesn't look much different. A lot's been moved. A lot more is yet to be done. Oh. Oops. Wasn't anticipating things to be in those hoppers. This has been a temporary solution for far too long. It's feeling good to do this. However, I'm kind of wishing I had the appropriate tool. It's downstairs and I can't bother to go down to get it. So I'm using an axe, which technically works. It's just very, very slow. I've just come to realise something. Tearing this out is quite a significant thing. When I set up in the swamplands, this was where my bed was. There was nothing else that I could use. Just this. And now it's going to be gone. This is actually quite emotional. A helper. Thanks. The entire storage area has been moved, except for these chests, but Enigma's got to collect them, so we'll ignore them and pretend they're not there. Lots of progress in this episode, plenty more to do, but we'll have to wait till the next episode. If you enjoyed watching, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I hope to see you back here for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye now. We have a merch store now. Only a handful of products are available so far, but hoping to grow the range. I'd really appreciate it if you could follow the link in the description and let me know your feedback and ideas. And if you're feeling brave enough to purchase, I want to hear about it. Pictures on Discord or Twitter would be amazing. We've already had a few members of the community purchase, feedback has been great and caused many smiles.